Hey everybody, it's Andy, aka Max Writer. We're back with another Minecraft live stream. I didn't put any ads up for this today. Totally forgot. That's okay. I've got some frosty beer to drink. Is the mood for Miller Lite? Ooh, I just ate chocolate though, so it doesn't make a good combination. Oh hell. Hold on. I've got the sound cranked up on my computer because I was trying to listen to a view-on-demand Twitch live stream earlier. It wasn't very loud. Here we go. Livestream world. We haven't been back here since the last time I played. That's good. I'm a Miller Lite guy. I was a Michelob guy when I lived in Ohio. But they did something. They changed the recipe. I think Anheuser-Busch bought them out, or some German company. And okay, we are here. Hey, 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 dogs. All right, got some iron. We have got to clear out underneath the. What was that? Did I pick something up? What did I pick up? Piece of dirt, apparently. Alright, it is noon. Whoa! Yeah, Minecraft just minimized on me without any kind of warning. Just like, boop. Screw you. Let's see. Where did we come out of the ground over here for the skeleton spawner? Because that is what we need to work on next. I need to be able to get arrows. Right here. So we're going to build something here shortly. But, oh, I don't have much. I need to go through the nether and get back home and grab some spruce saplings.
Hello.
Oh, it's Abby. Hey, Abby. What's up?
Not much. What's up with you?
Working on a skeleton spawner today.
Oh.
How's your week been?
Good.
Yay.
I'd say. Yeah.
Let's see. It's this way. There it is. I found a skeleton spawner right next to, or at least very close to the, what do you call it? Stronghold.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to set it up first and then get arrows so I can fight the dragon eventually.
Nice.
What is this? Power won't bow. Crap. How's work?
Good, fine.
Yeah.
Yesterday was good. It was actually a pretty easy day yesterday.
Good. Not sure how much I want to. I haven't built one of these in forever. I've been writing all week.
How's that been going?
It's been work. But it's been okay.
Good.
I'm finally getting done with most of my projects that I've been working on.
Nice.
How are your new digs?
All right. You know, it's not home, but you know what I mean.
I do.
I actually got time allowed off. Well, to start off with a bad thing, I can't be home for Christmas because I work Boxing Day.
What's Boxing Day? Is that the day before or the day after?
Day after.
Okay.
So I've got time off from the 27th.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my last day of work would be the 26th of November.
Oh. Wait. Okay. Go ahead. So, You're off for how long?
2 weeks.
Oh, wow. Why?
Because I can't be home for Christmas. So this is...
Oh, so they're giving you extra time off?
No.
Or are you taking?
I'm taking time off.
Okay.
So I'm going to be off from the 26th being the last day, which is a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So that means I've got the Saturday, Sunday to travel. It won't take the Sunday, obviously. And so I'll be in the... from the 26th till the... oops, that's January. And then my next day back at work is the 14th of December.
Okay.
And I get back on the 12th.
Okay.
So that'll be good.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I gotta figure out how deep I want this to go. I don't want to make a super deep one. Just because... How deep are we?
I also booked a haircut. I'm excited for that.
Oh, you got a haircut?
I will have. I've booked one.
Uh-oh. What color is it now?
It's a bronze... A bronze? A brownie blonde colour.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds bronze. That's bronze.
Kind of.
Close enough. Let's see. I think I should go out one more on either side. How much stone have I got? I've got enough. Let's build the tower. We're gonna build the tower on the surface, and then we'll come back and we'll keep working on this. It's almost dark. So, here's some news from me. Not from me, from Mom. You know those orange, like, orange slices that are made of candy? They're just kind of, it's like a chewy, almost like gummy candy. And they look like little slices of orange. They got a little sugar on them. Do y'all have those?
Oh. I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, so she was eating some of those today. And I forget why I went in. I went over. I was going downstairs for something. She goes, "I lost a tooth." And I said, "What?" And apparently, while she was eating this orange candy, one of her caps from one of her teeth came off.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Okay, let's call the dentist. If we call my dentist, he'll probably take you in today." Uh-oh. There's a mob over there. I said, "He'll probably take you in today and fix it today." No, I'll call him Monday. It doesn't hurt. It's like, what? So, that's happening.
I guess it's good at the very minimum that it doesn't hurt.
Yes, I'm glad of that. But yee. I mean, you're too young to have caps on your teeth. Thank goodness. Right?
I did crack my tooth. I cracked one of my teeth when I was in primary school.
Oh no, how did you do that?
I fell over and fell face first.
Oh no.
I know it hurt.
Bless your heart. Sounds awful.
Yeah, well, it's fine now, whatever.
Well, it's fine now.
But it cracked, and it wasn't quite at the root. It didn't fall out, and it wasn't quite at the root, so it didn't give me immense amounts of pain.
Okay.
But like nothing fell out. It was still technically connected.
That sounds worse.
So they put a crown on it, like a temporary one.
Mm-hmm.
And that fell out.
Oh, no.
I remember the class. I remember where I was sat. I remember it happening. I just kind of had like, it was just in my hand. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oops.
I can't imagine that. How old were you?
What year was it? It would have been year 5. So maybe I was 8-ish.
Oh my god.
9?
Like I would flip out if that happened.
I remember not being all too concerned for some reason.
At that age, I would have been like, ah. I guess if it didn't hurt, I'd be better, but I had to go to the dentist a couple months ago. Well, several months ago, actually. because I was flossing, and there was a crunching noise, and I was like, oh, and one of the fillings in my teeth, one of the old ones, had broken,
Why did it
and
crunch?
it crunched as it broke.
Oh no.
I could feel something in there moving around. I was like, gah. It was at night because I floss at night for bed, so that was great. It was awesome. And do I not have a crafting bench? And I went in the next day. There was a dentist who I hadn't seen in a while because of COVID, and I went in. It was a dentist that I had liked before, but he had moved to a different shop, different location. So I wasn't. I had to find him first. Anyway, long story short, that same day, I was just going to ramble on here for like half an hour. The same day, he's just like, okay, so he checks it out. He's like, yeah, it looks like this filling cracked or broke, this old filling. And I said, oh man. He said, you want me to fix it right now? I said, yes, please. And he just fixed it right then. He fit me in, fixed it. It was great.
Nice.
Yeah, he's my dentist now. That's all there is to it. I'm just.
He's my dentist.
And every time I go there, it seems like cool stuff's happened. Last time, so he and his wife own the practice, and so last time I went in to have my teeth cleaned, she comes in, and she just starts. She's a dentist. She just starts cleaning my teeth. I've never had my teeth cleaned. I've always had them cleaned by hygienists, not by a straight up dentist. And afterwards, I was like, well, that's a new experience. I said, so, but you're a dentist and you're cleaning teeth. She goes, well, we're a little understaffed, but to be quite honest, it's very relaxing, she said.
Oh.
You know, because she's used to it. So, and it's just something she enjoys doing every once in a while. And she was really nice, and it was very cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I could not tell you the name of any dentist I've ever been to.
I remember Dr. Gordon because I really liked him. Hey, dog, I need to get some bones for you. And I thought he was Dr. Jordan for a long time. I don't know why. I was associating his name with Hal Jordan, who's Green Lantern.
Oh.
Well, because I wanted to remember his name, but I got it wrong because I'm an idiot. So. Okay, we should have enough stone for floors now. And how much other wood have I got? We'll do oak. Gonna have to cross back over and get some. I need some spruce saplings so I can have plenty of wood for these. We're gonna get a start on that. Whew. Man, I'm tired. There's no oak. I gotta find some soul sand too to put on the bottom of this thing to get them to go up. So have you been doing any gaming? Have you had any time?
I do play Dead by Daylight occasionally. Oh yeah, I've been playing Dead by Daylight with friends, whatever. Great. But I've also been playing Stardew Valley with my co-worker / friend Kevin.
Okay. Stardew Valley, that is what
the seed is?
The seed is for this terrible world. Which isn't too terrible, because at least I found a skeleton spawner, so I'm happy about that. Where did all the ladders go? Uh-oh. I hope I have enough wood here. Okay. Oh, there's a door. There's 2 ladders. Is that all the ladders are there? Damn it. A few more ladders. Okay. Stay here, dogs. Oh, wait, Bones. Grab that last dog.
You drinking anything today?
Just Miller Lite for the moment. I got a couple other beers over here.
Ooh.
We have too
Are
much
you
ice
still
in it.
making them into slushes?
Yes, I'm using my good cooler because we have too many. We've got too much ice in the freezer. I got to get rid of some of it, so I've been using it.
Oh.
So that's my plan. Glass? Should I put glass? I should put glass in these windows. Here we go. What about you? What you drinking?
I just finished a Smirnoff Ice.
Ooh, those are always really good. I enjoy them.
It is. It's really good. It is. You can taste it's alcoholic, but it's not overwhelmingly alcoholic. It's just a
Yeah,
nice drink.
you get a little hint of it.
hmm
Excellent. Okay, there's the glass. Let's put up these 2 ladders. I feel like I should add something in the middle here. Oh, this is a... We should highlight this with diorite. It's a skeleton spawner. I decided to start with Miller Lite because I wanted something kind of light. And I've also got some Guinness Extra Stout and a Stella because Mom had us get a bunch of those for my brother. And then he's like, I don't drink much beer anymore. So I was like, alright, fine, whatever.
More for me.
That's what it ended up being. Oh, there's some diorite. What else is white in this game?
Bone. Clay.
Oh yeah, I could do that. I think I'll use diorite. I think I can find some quite a bit. Yeah, look at this. There's a whole load of it.
What was the million blocks of diorite?
There always are. It's such an ugly stone.
It is. It's disgusting.
Yeah. If it looked cooler when you like... Oh. It looked cooler when you, smoothed it out or whatever. That would be cool. But it doesn't. You're right. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
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 I've had too many people in the Wirral, Liverpool, whatever, think that I'm Irish. 3 individual separate moments. People think, oh, I thought you said County Downs. I'm like, no, Durham. God.
I think it's hilarious.
I don't even sound Irish either. I don't know what they're listening to because it's not me. It drives us crazy because clearly I'm from the northeast. I sound it.
I was disappointed with the most recent Doctor Who.
Was it airing? I thought it was just coming soon.
It came out. The newest episode came out on BBC America. The Flux. It's a Save the Universe story, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm getting tired of every time. I've probably complained to you about this before, but every time I watch Doctor Who, it's like, first off, Earth 20th century is always in trouble. They never go anywhere else and do stuff. And then it's always like, I've got to save the universe. And it's like, come on. Every episode shouldn't be, the universe is going to be destroyed. You know, I like smaller stories once in a while. I haven't
Yeah,
seen one
like,
in a while.
give me this small, charming area. Oh, it's in danger. Let's go
Yeah,
help them.
exactly. Instead of the flux is gonna eat the earth. Whatever the hell the flux is. And then there's another thing about they um got rid of a bunch of the Doctor's memory. Oh, you don't remember me? This villain shows up who we've never heard of course. Oh, you don't remember
Hmm.
me? Oh, they erased your memories. And I'm like, oh, God, come on.
Yeah.
You guys can do better than that. So it's just same old, seems like. I was a bit disappointed.
It's always save the universe kind of danger.
Hmm.
It's always the Daleks or the Cybermen. Whoop-de-doo.
Centaurans this time are they're not really, they're involved, or at least they're going to be involved. They're looking forward to the destruction of the universe. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
So I I'd like to see a few episodes where it's not just aliens coming to Earth. And back in the day, they used to do things like he'd go to other planets, like colonies, Earth colonies,
Yeah.
far in the future, and he'd just help out that colony and stuff like that. There's an actor. Oh, here we go. There's an actor. I can't remember his name. He's British. He was on that show uh, where they were working in tech support for a company. Um, and he was a nerd. He's also done a lot of voiceovers for stuff. He's a black guy, and he kind of sounds like this. That's
Let me
probably not.
just get the episode up.
Episode of what?
Was he in that
No,
latest
no, no.
episode?
People are saying he should be the next Doctor. He's a comedian.
Oh,
He was in Box Trolls. He was one of the voices. Mr.
do you mean
Trout.
Luther?
Who?
The guy that plays Luther?
No, definitely not him. That guy's way too serious. This guy has like a big afro. Um, shit, what the hell is his name? It's a British show about these guys who are working in tech support. British.
Oh, you mean the IT crowd, and you mean Richard
Yes.
Ayoade.
Richard what?
Ayoade.
IOTA.
Ayoade.
Oh damn it!
No,
No.
Ayoade.
I think so.
And yeah, I know who you mean.
ADE. Yes. And somebody said this should be our next Doctor. And I thought, hell yes, that would be amazing. I would watch him. This should be enough ladders. Which means it probably won't happen.
Oh, probably not. No.
He would be awesome as the Doctor. Because what's her name's already... Jodie Whittaker's already quit, I guess. This is her last season.
All right.
And I wasn't... Her Doctor didn't do a whole lot for me. I mean, I liked her
She's
at the
cool as an
beginning.
individual Doctor, but
Huh?
she's good as an individual, but just the episodes are boring.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's the writing has been a little sour since she got on board, and that's not her fault. Ooh, excuse me. Now, can I do this? No. Oh, that's what. Do you have to double cook them? But anyway, this new season looks like it's not going to be very good. I think it's only 6 episodes. It's just one story arc, and they started in the middle of the story, probably because they couldn't figure out how to make it work.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I was just like, eh. I miss Class. I liked that show.
Oh, wow. I haven't thought about that in a while.
Oh, I can't make a wall to that. So I have to make this wall. That was such a good show, I thought. I enjoyed that one so much.
I don't think I finished it.
Well, they ended, and after one season, they weren't done with the story, and that was just over.
Oh.
I watched the first season. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was unique.
Mm-hmm.
Good story. I liked the actors. I enjoyed enjoyed some of the things that they did. Some of their ideas were kind of neat. And then it's just like, and we're not gonna do this anymore. It's like, people suck. BBC, what's wrong with you? Get your shit together. They didn't. It was sad. Okay, let's see. We can put a bed in this place. I think I want to replace the stone at the base with diorite, polished diorite. Pretty. Do, 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 do. So who will the next doctor be, or will they just stop? They probably should just stop.
Don't know. I haven't even seen any rumors.
Let's see if I got any. Alright. This is turning into a just trying to get things done stream. It's 4 o'clock already. Okay, there's our skeleton spawner. What's in here I can use? Nothing. Watched Monster House and Corpse Bride last weekend.
Oh yeah?
Yes, for Halloween. Those are some great movies. There was a wolf around here. I don't know, have you seen him?
I think I've seen Monster House.
There he is. I think I like Monster House better. They're both good. Corpse Bride is cute. But it's kind of typical, oh shoot, what's his name? Uh-oh. This guy's eating the sheep. Where'd you go? Oh, you're growling. Where are you? Leave that sheep alone. There you go. I saved you, sheep. You about got murdered. Oh, we'll put a gray bed in there. Alright, we gotta go get saplings, though. It's almost dark. Whoa! Come here, dog. Okay. Sit right there. There we go. There we go.
What time did you start? Half an hour ago.
Yeah.
7:30. That's really early.
Is it? It won't be. Our daylight savings time starts tonight.
Oh, right. I was Saturday the day.
So we turn back the clocks an hour tonight. So it would actually be 3 o'clock.
What time is it now?
It's 4 o'clock here now.
Oh yeah, so you would start an hour later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you dogs, what are you doing down there? Crazy dogs. All they do is play all day. Because it's a hard knock life for my dogs. Playing's rough stuff. Have you seen your brother lately? No, you. Yeah, and his dog.
We did a thing. Was it last time I was off the weekend? The last time I was off the weekend, so either 3 weeks ago or 3 weeks before that, we did a video call. Was it that? We did a video call recently, because my family went over to his house. So I got to see everyone, apart from my brother's girlfriend.
And how's his dog?
He's good.
That's the most important part.
He was always good.
Good. You get the hiccups.
I do have the hiccups, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I had them yesterday at work because I think I ate my food too fast and it just destroyed me.
Oh no.
I could breathe, but my
That's
food
good.
type wasn't necessarily safe.
No. I hate hiccups so much. They're the worst. Alright. We're gonna have plenty of paper to make books out of. I need to get some cows in this area too. I have to go look for those too.
Getting the leather is the worst part about making books.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Getting the leather is the worst part about making books.
Well, if I can find 2 cows, I can start breeding them up. Oh god. Wait, is this the way? This is not the way. Hold on. I thought I made like a straight shot. Yeah, it's a straight shot. You just gotta keep going straight. Don't look at this guy. He's a dick. Isn't it? Oh god, it's not a straight shot. Shit. I thought I set myself up a kind of a safe way to go. It's over this way. Climbing shit. And you turn right here, and then through here, and it's a straight shot. Right? Come on. This is sloppy. I did a sloppy job. There's a hole somewhere that I gotta go in. Thought. This is not the way. This will take me back, but I thought I set up a path that was just straight there. So I didn't have to worry about all this, like, running and jumping. Well, sure I did. Okay, hold on. There's... Is it this way? Aha! This is it. Oh man! Enderman just took a tumble. Yeah, this is an almost straight shot back. And then when it goes into, then I have to go way up. Yeah, this is the way. This is the better way. No, it's not great because you gotta climb, but it's still straight shot. Don't look down. Don't look down. Pillar of salt. There's the portal. Whew. Alright, let's go. I think there's some saplings in this little town over here. Uh-oh. It's taking its time loading the terrain. Jeez. Alright, let me get my bearings. I think the
I'm
town
going
is...
to get another drink. I'll be right back.
I will be here. There's the temple. The town's right over here, and I know there's saplings in it. Nobody in the chat. Do 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 do. Ow. Do 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 do. There's the village. There should be a tree growing over here. Guess I planted it and left, didn't I? Yep, there it is. I think my little house is on the edge of town. All these golems. Alright. Plenty of saddles. Ooh, only 5 saplings. That's not good. What else do I need? I think that's it. That's all I came back for. I could take... Let's take these carrots. Do I have any potatoes? Oh, there's a potato. Take these potatoes so we can plant them. Running all over the server like a crazy person. All over this map. Here's cows, but I can never get them through the nether. We're gonna have to find cows on the other side. I think we've got some leads somewhere. Alright, good luck, village. You can do it. Ah. Let's see. Oh, I got a ton of wood. Let's go ahead and take that. What's this? Blackstone. Not a lot in here of value. Wonder where all my maps went. I don't know. That's not good. I wonder if I took them with me. They're down that side. Okay. Oh god.
Hello.
Welcome back. Heading back with saplings and wood and some carrots and potatoes.
Ooh.
Exciting times. What are you drinking now?
The same.
Nice.
I have cider in the fridge, but I think I just want to keep with this light drink.
Oh yeah, I get that. That's what I'm in the mood for sometimes. Sometimes on Friday nights, Mom and I have cocktails.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll mix up margaritas or had whiskey and Sprite last time. It was good. Oh shit, I hear a freaking ghast.
I'm excited to be back home with the mini bar of stuff that we've got.
I can understand that feeling. Let's see, where can I plant these? Oh, you know what? We can plant them right here. be an ugly little island once these grow, but actually... Whoa!
Wow.
Came out of nowhere. We're gonna need the wood. Welcome to the chat room, it says. Nobody there. So wait, you're not home now, are you?
No, today is not the 27th.
Oh yeah, that's right. Crap, I can't pick anything up. Crap, it's getting dark. Crap. Haha, I have a bed. Sleeping in the great outdoors. Yeah, our liquor cabinet is very full. Okay, let me get rid of some stuff. Grab this wood. It's going to be even more full because I have another full liquor cabinet at the apartment that we're getting rid of soon.
Oh.
Once I get a floor in upstairs. What the hell? I have so much junk. Hold on, dogs. I feel like I should build a real house there or something. Well, we also have a bunch of mixed drinks books, but we haven't tried many of them because they're so complicated, some of them.
Yeah, some of them just require like little bits of everything, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't want to buy a whole bottle just for one drink.
And I don't want to put all that together. Some of them require sugar water,
Yeah.
which is exactly what it sounds like, but it's like, what? Why? And there's another drink book at my apartment too, so. Martinis do not sound good.
Well, you can do them with gin instead of vodka if you don't like the vodka.
But they're just straight liquor.
They're not bad.
They're not good though.
Yeah.
You like martinis? What kind of martini do you like?
I don't know what I've done. We did it with gin instead of vodka because I don't care much for vodka.
Okay, fair enough.
Especially when it's not mixed in lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
I
I know there's different types of, like apple martini or other
think
stuff.
it's called appletini.
I think you're right. Wow, you're so smart.
That's JD's drink of choice in Scrubs.
Oh, apple teenies.
Mm-hmm.
I like my apple teenies. Don't make fun of me.
Basically, yeah.
I think Tom Haverford in Parks and Rec likes them too.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so we don't have to worry about wood. A cozy little house here. Oh, I gotta get the rest of these saplings though. Yeah, I've been rewatching Parks and Recreation on DVD. It's such a good show. So wholesome. There's such a huge crush on Leslie Knope. You've never seen it? It's a fun little show. It's about a Parks and Recreation department, and it's in a small town, and the town is kind of awful. But the people in the department are really nice to they're not just coworkers, they're friends, that kind of deal. And so it's the characters are real cool. It's a lot of fun. The first couple seasons were real rough, and it didn't look like it was gonna actually last. But then they kind of got their stride around season 3, season 4, and it's just really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to live in a town like that, so it's nostalgic for me.
Ooh.
Yeah. Bryan, Ohio. Kind of a sad little town. Sad little city, but I had fun there. I had good times there. Come on, saplings. Don't make me jump for you, because I can't jump. Alright, what we got? We got 8. Perfect. More than we need. I don't think I need to plant a second tree. And I bought a video in Walmart called Psycho Gorman.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about kind of a demon. This evil guy's got this huge power. He's an alien. And he gets imprisoned. And then his little prison cell is found by these 2 kids. And he gets out and he's like, "No, I'm going to kill you." But the little girl has the device that controls him. So he has to do everything she says. And I was like, oh, this looks cute. But I was very disappointed with that one.
Oh. Not what you thought it would be.
Well, the writing, I mean, I knew it was like not a mainstream movie. And so I'm used to that. I'll watch a B movie and enjoy it. But the main character of the little girl was just, she was so awful. Just, she was this horribly hateful child. And in the end, it was like, I don't need to deal with her. So yeah, it was a bit of disappointment.
That is a shame.
And usually when I buy a movie like that, I can at least, enjoy it for what it is, which is usually like a terrible movie. But in this case, it was worse than it should have been. Lesson learned. Apparently it's good enough that somebody's doing a Kickstarter to make a comic book out of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I'm not back into that Kickstarter.
Yeah,
Ooh.
no thank you.
Let's put this down here in case we need it. Alright. I gotta figure out how deep I want to go with this. We're gonna need water source, so let's put an infinite spring over here. Now it's digging time.
What is playing music?
Say that again?
Oh.
I gotta go out one more too.
Is it this? Why? I've got the Sims running, and it shouldn't be playing music.
But it is. Dun dun dun.
I think so. I don't want to play music. I've got you on, and then I've also got my own music playing. And I've told it to stop making noises. Where are you
insolent.
coming from?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 4 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that one's right. 1, 2, 3. This has to go out one more too.
That really confused me there.
Was it The Sims?
It was.
That'll teach ya. Sims is the devil's video game.
Hmm.
Do you murder your Sims? Do you
No,
make 'em
never.
pay? Whatever. Really?
Really? I mean, why would I? Then I have to start off with a new sim. I don't have time for that.
There's a British girl who has a stream called Pineapple Lou.
Mhm.
She's playing a Black Widow.
Oh, right.
So she seduces men in The
Jesus.
Sims and murders them.
Yeah.
Every time I go on there and watch her, I yell, "Murderer!"
Ha ha ha.
She says whatever. She's very nice. She she didn't realize she was still streaming one time, and she oops, I got plenty of these. She took off her eyelashes, and she starts watching another stream or messing around the line or something. Oh God, there they go. Couple crazies. Bless her heart, and she noted it on Twitter. And so I was like, well, hell, I have to go back and watch that now. She was just like dead-faced after she got off the stream. She just like, her face just went completely blank. I was like, wow, I've never seen her like this. And she uses false eyelashes, so she took those off, and I was like, oh God.
Mhm.
It was scary.
Scary.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna dig and dig and dig and dig and dig. We will put a step here, light it up. We're gonna make this a deep one, I guess, because they'll come faster then, at least. Just digging, digging away, digging my own grave. I've never played The Sims. I'm no good at, like, real-time tactical games like that.
Well, what's good about it is that I can live out how I want to be.
Why can't you just do that in real life?
Because I can't pause time. Because I can't just go up to someone and go, "Oobla, hula hula hula," and then they go, "Yes." I think they'd call me an ambulance.
They called you an ambulance.
No, I hope they would.
Oh,
If I
they
started
would
saying that to
call you
someone.
an ambulance. I see. I get it now. It all makes sense to me now. Sim language is creepy, though, I think.
It is, because there's actually, like, thought put behind it, and I don't like it. Yeah. Howly booly boo. And I'm like, what?
What's wrong with you people? Are you having a stroke?
Yeah.
I tell you what, I miss my magic items in Minecraft now. You guys got me spoiled. So now iron isn't good enough. But we're supposed to have the floor put in next month, and I'm going to try to get a bunch of stuff moved before the end of the year. And after that, I'm going to sit down and seriously try to find a computer to get a desktop. Oh god, took a ball there, scared me. Every time wise, 4:30. I haven't found a skeleton spawner in so long.
Rusty on building it, are you?
Hmm?
Rusty on building a...
Yeah, a little bit. It was so exciting to find though. I was just like, man, there's a lot of skeletons. Can't be a spawner, can it? And it was. So now I can load up on arrows, and then I can go kill the Ender Dragon. And end the game like a real person. Bunch of iron down here. Part of the reason I'm digging all this way down, too, is in hopes of finding some diamonds.
Ooh.
Well, we used to end up with tons and tons and tons of cobblestone and iron and all kinds of other stuff when we would build these. Because just clearing out a chunk, almost. I haven't done it in forever, because I couldn't have been able to find any spawners. When they're this deep, it makes it better. Chewing up the iron. I ran a Call of Cthulhu game for Halloween.
Oh yeah, how'd it go?
You should have come. Nobody died, which is a little disappointing, but they were playing 10th graders, so everybody was 15 years old. So at the same time, it's the coolest kid in school was like, "Hey, well, in the 10th grade, let's go out to the old Carrick farm for Halloween and be spooky." And I gave them a chance to do some research, and they didn't really do much. It was 2017. It took place in 2017. So they meet him in the park, and he's brought his little brother Reggie, who's kind of a pain, because his parents went to a party and left him in charge of Reggie, so he had to bring him. His little brother's 10 years old, no teeth in the front of his head. They bike out. Now on the way out, they're near the spot where some bodies were found 30 years ago. And they see taillights of a car, but then the taillights go out one after another. And it was like, what the hell was that? So that was kind of weird. And then they get to the farm, and they get to the farmyard, which is pretty far in from the road. And they see these lights in the field behind the corn rows. This old rotten corn that's still growing out there, wild. And they go to check it out, and they find it's sparklers. Somebody set a bunch of sparklers off. And so they're like, "Dylan, you messing with us?" And he's like, "No." And Dylan says, "I did ask some other people to come, but everybody said no." Then they hear noises in the barn, so they go to investigate, and one of the player characters opens up the barn door and sees somebody in there and rushes them and tackles them. It turns out it's two of Dylan's friends who had told Dylan they didn't want to go, but then they decided, hey, let's sneak out here and scare him.
Yeah.
It was Bryce Christian and Robert Pimentel, who are a couple of, like, rich kids in their class, football players. And Bryce had his girlfriend, Jennifer Murphy, who all the boys in the class think Jennifer puts out, because that's what boys in 10th grade do. They think she's in the theater department. She's dating Bryce, although Bryce is kind of a jerk about it. So they look around the barn for a while, and they find some stuff, and they go to look at the place where they found all the bodies 30 years ago. And there's a scarecrow. Somebody has set a scarecrow up out there, which is weird.
Yeah.
And then Robert, he's gotten bored, and Jennifer's actually hanging out with one of the other player characters playing a girl named Madison Temple. And Jennifer was cold, and Madison gave her a coat, and so the two of them have been kind of hanging out. They played a little prank on Bryce in the barn. They found a room, like a chicken coop, but it was all concrete, and there were chains on the walls. And it was like, what the hell? How deep am I? I'm at 11. And so they decided to play a little prank on Bryce, and so Jennifer said, hey, Bryce, meet me in that room. Like, we'll fool around, is the impression she gave.
Yeah.
So she said, but wait a couple minutes. So he goes over to his friends, and he's like, I gotta hydrate, because he was kind of a douche. And, oh, why is there gravel over here? Interesting. So instead, when he went in the room, they slammed the door on him, because she didn't actually go in there, and they locked him in there. About that time, they heard Robert screaming outside. He had stepped into a pumpkin, thought it was a head, so he's flipping out.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, they go to the other clearing where all the bodies were and everything, and oh shit! Oh, this is bad. Where'd you come from, douche? Where did he spawn? Okay, we better put some torches up there. Ouch. So Robert's bored. He says, how about climbing this tree? There's a big old oak tree in a crater, where apparently last year somebody had set some explosives off or something to destroy the oak tree, or 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And Robert climbs the tree. Nobody's paying attention. They're examining the skeleton, or not the skeleton, the scarecrow that somebody has set up out there. And all of a sudden Robert goes, top of the world, Ma! And then he screams as he falls like 50 feet from the top of this tree. And crashes to the bottom. So he's dead when he hits the ground. And they run over, and they see a light go up the roots of the tree to the top. And they see another light appear as the pumpkin head on the scarecrow lights up on the inside. And it pulls itself off the post that it was on. And then it waves its hands, and several of the pumpkins, because they found a huge pumpkin patch there too, by the way. I forgot to mention that. It waves its hand, and a bunch of these pumpkins suddenly like twist, and parts of them collapse in on them, and they turn into lit jack-o'-lanterns trailing vines behind them and start coming after the kids.
Nice.
And so they run, which is smart. They got the hell out. But then Dylan remembered, the NPC, the cool kid. He's like, you know what? When this happened 30 years ago, the scarecrow killed all these people's families when it couldn't get to them. So we can't go home because it'll just come after us. And they pretty soon realized that it could like track them. But it tracked them better when they were in groups. If it was a large group of kids, it knew where they were. But if there was just one kid alone, it couldn't always figure that out. So they managed to get back to the damn, there's an arrow. I gotta make another chest. They managed to get back to the barn, and they were trying to figure out what to what to do. They found some stuff. They found an old chainsaw, but it wasn't going to work. They found some old gasoline, that kind of stuff. And then one of the kids is like, oh, I found there's some dynamite back here. And they're like, ooh, let's use that. Problem was the dynamite was like 50 years old, so it's very unstable when it gets that old. It can explode just by being like knocked around.
Mm-hmm.
So they have the NPC carry the dynamite back to the tree. They're going to blow the tree up. And they go back there. And Madison actually knew some magical spells. She was a Wiccan.
Nice.
And so... I can't use that. How deep should this go? Let's see. How deep are we? F3. We're at 8. This is probably almost deep enough. So she starts casting a spell to create a circle around so they'll be safe in it. We'll go this deep. Hopefully that's not too deep. And the scarecrow shows up, and the kid carrying the dynamite shows up. So there's this it's not really a fight. It's more of a, oh my god, we got to get this really quick. But they managed to get the dynamite to the tree. And then the one player character was a baseball player, and he brought a few balls along. He starts chucking the baseballs at the dynamite, trying to set it off. He had one baseball left, and he ran to get closer. And he runs in there, sets off, throws it, manages to roll a hit, despite some difficulty, and sets off the dynamite, blows up the tree, destroys the scarecrow and the pumpkinlings. And they survived. Hooray.
Nice.
It was fun. It was a good ending. I screwed up a couple of rules, but that's okay.
That's okay.
And the protection circle actually worked. It kept the scarecrow away. It wouldn't keep anything else away, but it kept the scarecrow away. She could only do one thing at a time.
Nice.
I think everybody had a good time.
Nice. That's what you can ask for as well.
Yep. What did you do Halloween? Anything?
Yes, actually.
Did you go to a party?
No. I was off Halloween. So a bunch of us got together. We played some Jackbox.
Okay.
We drank a little. I played a game called Poppy Playroom.
I've heard of that. It's kind of creepy, isn't it?
Yes. It was only £4, so I was like, well, I might as well. So I played that.
It's a weird game, too, isn't it?
Yeah. Puzzle, horror kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Ouch. Can't get that open. You have a Stella. You're almost gone, thank God.
You've got a Stella Artois?
Yes.
Why?
My brother liked them. So when they were coming down for my dad's memorial, Mom got a case, or a 12-pack.
Mm-hmm. So
they're here. So I've been drinking them. They're not bad, they're just not good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, there you have it. Well, cool. I'm glad you had fun on Halloween.
Yeah, it was good. We watched... Well, I say we watched. I played Dead by Daylight, and people watched the new Halloween film.
Oh, you didn't watch it, really?
No, not really. I didn't really care for it.
I liked the original. The very first one was kind of cool.
Mm.
But I'm not a fan of remakes, you know that, so...
Yeah, I do.
I think sequels are better. Okay. This is deep enough. It's pretty deep. Now let's see. Oh shit, we gotta get some soul sand. Which means back to the nether. This might be the last Stella, actually, which would be good. No diamonds. Terribly disappointing. Alright, so we gotta go back to the nether. I need some soul sand, because you have to have that to get it to bubble up. I still think in Minecraft it should have been that the magma pushed you up. Magma cubes?
Yeah.
And the soul sand would pull you down. That just feels better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Right? Because soul sand is evil.
It is.
I might actually not have to look for it. There might be some at the other portal. Have you been playing any Minecraft, Abby?
No, no.
But why? Oh god, I don't want to go to the Bastion. Those guys will murder me. This is the wrong way. I gotta go this way. I think. Nope. This way. Oh god. I was walking around the nether one of these streams, and I crest a ridge, a little one, and all of a sudden, and there's like 3 endermen over there. They just start screaming at me, because I accidentally looked at them, and then they murdered me. But I was able to find my stuff, so that was a happy time. Climb, 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 climb. Up, 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 up. Okay, we'll see if we've got any soul sand or soul stuff stored here. Oh, it's probably gonna be night. Not quite. How's your sim doing?
I'm just building one.
Is there no? Nope. It's netherrack. Alright, we gotta go into the nether and look for soul sand. Probably can find it this way. Wait a minute, what's this? Netherrack. No soul sand. We might have to go back to the, we'll head over towards the, do I have a gold helmet on? Yeah. My leather boots are still hanging in there, because they got mending on them.
Still.
Well, they got mending. Oh, that's right, I made a staircase here. It's a genius idea. There might be... Oh, let's seal that back up. Keep the zombie pigmen in it. Here we go. Check this out, Abby. Ooh.
Shall wait patiently.
I built this to get to the what do you call it? The fortress.
Nice.
It was scary. I didn't like it.
I can bet.
Oh, there's a hog going. Can you get me? Where's a baby? Ow, he hit me. How'd you hit me in here? Ouch!
Wow.
Bastard. Damn it, I can't hit this guy. Got him. There's a baby. Run away, baby. Nobody likes you anyway. Oh my god.
Pork?
Bork, bork, bork. Hey, leather. No! Don't eat that raw. Ugh, you can poison yourself. Well, I guess I ate it and I'm okay. The devil's food is okay. Soul sand! Hooray! Yeah, that'll do. Oh, I hear a car. I bet it's the mailman finally. So he's got all our mail this time.
How late?
Our whole mail system's screwed up because a Trump appointee is running the post office now.
4 p.m. though.
Huh?
4 p.m. Right?
Say again.
Are you like? It's 4 p.m. though, isn't it?
It's 4 p.m.
For you.
It's 4:45 p.m. actually.
Mail at 5 p.m. Jesus.
Yeah. Well, we live in the middle of nowhere, so. Uh-oh. You're gassed. The post office was a really good service for a long time, and then this guy who Trump appointed took it over, and they can't get rid of him because there are certain rules about the post office being independent of the government. So it's a mess. He's a traitor, just like Trump.
Mhm.
And what's his name? Boris. Who's your Boris guy? Your douchebag PM?
Boris Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Both of them would have immediately surrendered to the Nazis during World War II.
Oh, for sure.
Just given the whole country up and like, nah, we're fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Fascism's okay. I hear you, Enderman. I already dealt with all your brothers and murdered them, so. Is there a chest here? Now we gotta go back. We got our soul sand. Ah, there we go. I'm leaning forward. That's not healthy. Probably sitting in a bad angle, too. Some of these nether noises have gotten really creepy. I like it. So you're building a house? Are you using the you get everything for free method?
No, I'm building my sim first.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna build a house that's everything is free, or are you gonna like live in squalor? Oh.
No, I make everything how I want it. Sorry, you get a set amount of money and I'll do stuff with that. Because you can just buy land and then build the house however you want it. But I think I'll just
You can take a generic house too, right?
take a generic house, buy it unfurnished, and then furnish it how you like. I think I might just do that.
That's cool. Do you get a decent amount of money to furnish it, or is it usually you gotta take what you get? Or does it depend on your career?
No, you start off with a certain amount of money with no job, and then you get the job and do what you like with it.
Okay. Well, send me pictures of your house, if you want.
Yeah. I can't do much with the sim, unfortunately.
With the what?
With the sim, like there's just stuff that doesn't quite fit me. Like they've not got the hair for me.
Oh yeah.
But I do, like, you can, with the clothes, you can kind of edit the clothes.
Mm-hmm.
So it has, like, the style, like, it's just a regular t-shirt, but it's got, like, the hems of it are coloured. Or it's not got the right pattern on it. You can just change the pattern and the colours and whatever. It keeps the same shape and whatever, but just change the pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Great, I'll do that.
I've enjoyed watching people play The Sims. I just don't think I would like it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would make me anxious.
I don't watch people play it.
I can watch people play and not care, but if I was actually playing, I'd be like, oh no, My guy's overslept. Ah, his dog is running loose and pooping everywhere. Ah, that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
And people kill their Sims, and I'm like, I don't like that part. Mm.
But what about murdering other Sims?
Oh, I don't do that. I just play, get all the skills up, get as much money as possible. Stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay, we got lots of sugar coming in. Another tree. We got soul sand. I don't know how to do this. I think you just make a straight up shaft.
But I will tell you that I've got my slippers down perfectly.
You've got, say that again, you broke up.
I've got my slippers down perfectly.
Excellent. Always the most important part.
It is.
The slippers. Okay, we only got like 8 minutes. I tell you what, let's do. Let's see if my leads are somewhere and we can get some cattle real quick. Because we're gonna need the leather to make books so I can get some magic stuff going. Oh, it's almost nighttime. That's okay. We can sleep in the bed that I smartly put in this tower. Come on, hurry up. There we go. If there's leads, they'll be over in this cave. Hello, pretty puppy. I should breed you guys up, too. It's a telephone! Oh my god! So,
Oh.
we used to make radio shows on our tape recorder when we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'd make fake radio shows and all this, do interviews or play music and yell in the background and all this stuff. And we were doing this with our friend Kendall Spence. Why the hell was I in this? Leads. I was thinking my leads are in here. I don't know where my maps or my leads are. That's disappointing. Oh. We do have plenty of bones, though, so we should be able to bone meal some wheat, and we can lure them over, I guess. I have no idea where my maps or my leads are. I thought I left them at that other chest, but... anyway, so we're doing one of these little dumb radio shows on the tape recorder. And... oh, shit, I need a hoe. And the phone starts ringing. Kendall Spence starts screaming, "It's a phone! It's a phone!" And we all just start screaming. And then I hit the off button, so it just cuts us off halfway through us screaming about the phone is ringing.
Mm-hmm.
It's really stupid, but looking back on it always makes... whenever I'd listen to that, it would just crack me up.
I like stupid stuff like that.
Say again?
I said I like stupid stuff like that.
Kendall was freaking hilarious. He was just the funniest guy, and he was always up for a laugh and to be silly and just have fun. He is the mayor of a little town in North Carolina now.
Ooh.
I don't think it's his full-time job. I think that his full-time job is something else, but I guess he ran for mayor and he won, so...
That's hilarious.
It actually is pretty hilarious. I haven't seen him in years. We're friends on Facebook, so that's how I know about his exciting political life.
Mm.
There's a town right over here somewhere. Oh, there's a bee. There's the beehive. Here's another bee. Hi, bee. Where's that town? It must be that way, because that's Antarctica. Can't remember if there's any cows over here or not. It's right over this rise. There's a chicken. There's lava pit. There's the town. There's some sheep. Are there no cows around here? Ooh, I do have a hoe now. Fix these farmers' lands. Oh, holy crap. Big hole right in the middle of the town. I didn't notice that before when I was here. Did you fix this yet? Nope, there. Plant something there. You dummy. Here, right here. Plant something. Look, there's a spot to plant something. Plant. No! Plant! Idiot. There's another farmer. There, plant something. Yeah, look at that. Look at that land. That land needs a planting. Oh my god, these villagers are so dumb. There are no cows in this area. Cows don't usually spawn in the desert, do they?
I don't think so.
You think so, or you don't think so?
I don't think so.
I don't either. There's some... What the hell? Why is there a piece of sand there? Okay, let's go over to this plains. Maybe I can find some cows. There's none in this pen. I haven't been over here yet. What time is it? Ooh, it's almost 5 o'clock. I'm going to have to stop. Oh, no. It's okay. Time doesn't pass, so we'll start right here next time. Still look for a cow real quick. If we can find them, we can quit. And then have the exciting job of luring... What the hell is that? What's that up on that hill? That's a cactus. The excitement of luring a cow back... Next... there's no cows out here? Minecraft. You a bitch. I do so enjoy making you laugh.
It's just really out there.
That is from The Wedding Singer.
Do you mean a wedding planner?
No, The Wedding Singer. The, what the heck is his name? Adam Sandler movie. Where his girlfriend comes back to visit, who has dumped him. And there's a little kid, and he goes, "You a bitch."
Oh, The Wedding Planner, sorry, is a film.
Yes, it is.
But it's
different film.
Really not what I thought it was. Yeah.
Isn't that one with like Jennifer Lopez or something?
Yes. Well,
I can't believe I remember her name.
The Wedding Singer is older than me.
That's a good movie. I don't know if I saw that in theaters. I don't think I did. I think I saw it years later. But I really liked it. Have you ever seen it?
No, evidently not.
It's a fun movie. And it's very, like, pull at the heartstrings kind of movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cute. I really like it. All right, we're going to get back Total base of operations, I guess, for now. I gotta get some cows here so I can make magic books at some point. Guess there could be some in this forest. Sheep. Oh, and there's the beeper. The oven is ready. So once I get somewhere, we will end the stream. I hear more sheep. Yeah, there's no cows around here. We're gonna go back to the tower over here. And next time I'll look for cows, if I remember to look for cows. There it is. There's skeleton towers. There could be some off that direction in the birch forest. We might look there. Save and quick to title. Let's minimize Minecraft. Alright, nobody else came to watch today, which is fine. So I'm not going to thank them. But Abby, I'm going to thank you for hanging out with me and chatting with me and playing The Sims.
No problem.
So have a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Oh, wow. I stretched my back, cracked really loud. It scared me. And anybody who's watching this afterwards, I will talk to y'all next time.
Bye.